All right. Good morning, everybody. This is Nicole Whitlock with eCom Sellers. And today we are talking about consistency. So, again, my name is Nicole Whitlock. I'm with eCom Sellers, and my passion is helping people in their e commerce business, helping them to achieve their goals and vision for their future, for their business, the things that are going to help them to focus on the things that are going to help them move the needle in their business. And, ultimately become that $1 million e-commerce seller that they've always wanted to be. So we talk about this every morning at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. And please share this out. Let someone else know about it. If you find this information helpful, let us know. In addition to that, you can connect with me if you feel like you need to have a 20-minute coaching session with us to talk about your e-commerce schedule, to talk about what's happening in your e-commerce business, what's working, what's not working when it comes to organization, planning, consistency, time management. You can schedule that by going to www.ecomsellers.com and clicking on coaching session, and you can schedule a free 20-minute coaching session. We also invite you to grab the ecom planner. So you can go to www.myecomplanner.com and grab that planner, and planner will contain information to help you on your e-commerce journey. So you can use that as you are working to build your $1 million e-commerce business. If you're a person that needs e-commerce support, we have our Ecom Sellers Academy, and it is $17.99 a month, and you can join. We have a live training session every Tuesday in that group, and then we have over 150 to 200 training videos that you have access to on everything from Amazon, eBay, Etsy, Shopify, Walmart. So you're welcome to join the Ecom Sellers Academy Facebook group as well. So today we are talking about consistency, and this month what we've been doing is just grabbing an article out here on the internet that talks about whatever the topic of the day is. And so today it's consistency. And I just did a random Google search before starting this, and looking for an article that's talking about consistency and entrepreneurs. And so this is the article I came up with. It's Daily Mode Studio. So dailymodestudio.com. You can go check it out. It looks like it's a blog. And it's 3 tips for staying consistent in your small business. So we're going to check it out, see what they got to say. So the first tip that they have is to get a real mindset check and mentally commit consistent. All right. That I agree with. I think that is a good one. We work on that as well. So they're also talking about, I know these are affirmations, but in this article, it talks about I am. So if you are not sure where I'm looking at this information, if we're live on Clubhouse, we're also live in the e-commerce planning Facebook group. So you can go to the e-commerce planning Facebook group and see the article that I'm talking about. And you can also download the daily ecom planning checklist so that you can use that as a reference to walk through what we're talking about. But in any case, what they are showing is pretty much some affirmations, because one of the things that we all do during the process of trying to be consistent is sometimes we struggle with that, and we struggle with the things that need to happen in order to stay consistent in our business. So what she says, start by saying out loud, I am, and finishing the sentence with a specific and uh, quantifiable goal. So I'm going to work out 3 days this week, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. I am. I am going to sit for 20 minutes after I drink my coffee and write a blog post. I am going to close my inbox for 2 hours a day to focus on a new initiative. So I like that. Just having the mindset to say, this is what I'm going to do, or this is what I'm doing in my business. And that way you can work on being consistent on the things that are really going to move the needle and help you make the progress that you're looking to make in your business. So I like it. It's simple, it's short, and we do something indirectly in the daily ecom planning session. um, the next one that she has is set a plan with clear deadlines and objectives. Absolutely. So planning, what's your goal, what's your end game, and how do you plan to get there? one of the things I talk about all the time is if your goal is to make $100,000 a year in sales, then the way that you do that, one of the things you can do is you can focus on um, figuring out from today what are the remaining number of months, the remaining number of weeks, and the remaining number of days in this year. And you can take that 100,000 and divide it by those numbers. So whatever those numbers are, you have those three numbers as your daily goal, weekly goal, and monthly goal that you're targeting every single day, every single week, and every single month to reach that ultimate goal of 100K by the end of the year. As part of that journey, you'll need to know what you need to do to figure out how to get to those numbers. So whatever the number happens to be for you, I have no idea what the number is, but let's just say your monthly number is 10,000 that you're needing to make every single month, no matter what. If you need to make 10,000 every single month, you can divide that 10,000 by, would you divide it by the weeks and the months, or sorry, the weeks and the days in the month. You can figure out what kind of products could I potentially sell and what kind of profit margins do I need to have in order to, it's just math, but figure out what the number is that you need to sell and what that profit margin needs to be for those products. And so if that profit margin ends up being, you got to make, $50 a day or $100 a day or $200 a day or $300 a day, then your goal would be to identify or locate products where you have potential for that are in demand. First of all, products that are in demand, products that have not as high of a competition, and that you have a profit margin where you have the potential to achieve that. So if those are products that are in demand or that will be in demand in the very near future, those types of products will help you get closer and closer to your goal. So I like that idea, setting those clear goals and objectives every single day or is part of your plan. We do it daily, and then that way those daily add up to be weekly, add up to be monthly, and ultimately helping you reach your goal. The last one that she has is set your physical surroundings up for you to be the most efficient. So, ever hear someone say they can multitask? Yeah, no, we can't multitask. So, I mean, this is a blog article. Again, you can go and check it out for yourself. But setting up your surroundings so you can be the most efficient, making sure you have everything you need where you need to have it so that you can stay consistent in working in your business, whatever your daily routine looks like. So, it's a short blog article. Let me see if there is another one that maybe has a little bit of a longer list. Let's see what we can find. Uh, let's see if we can find another one that has a little short list real quick. Consistent. All right, so let's just see if there is a list. I'm always looking for a list. We just did that one for the three. Okay. 7 steps to consistency in online business. All right, I don't know. 10 habits. We probably could have gone with the 10 habits, but that's okay. All right, so this is another blog article. Real quick, we'll just go through it, see if they have something a little bit longer. A lot of pop-ups. That's pretty cool. They've definitely done their work on this. So this is Kara Chance, Chase, Kara Chase, CHACE, CARACHACE. I may be reading that wrong, but yeah, that's what it is. .com, and the article is 7 steps to consistency building your online business. So let's see. Scrolling down. My mouse is not working out today, are they? Okay, let's see if we can get to number 1. All right, number 1. Figure out what you need to do to make you happy and healthy. Oh, well, absolutely. That one I agree. Business owners. Okay. All right. 7 steps of consistency for business owners. All right, so figure out what you need to do to make yourself happy and healthy. That's the first time that I've ever seen that as number one. But yeah, form a game plan, even if it's a small habit, and commit to it. Okay, and that's extremely important as well. Um, Pay attention to what is presented to you. Hmm. Just like I had no idea what the beach would look like on any given Saturday morning, sometimes you have to have no idea what form your business or clients or offerings are going to take. Somehow there was always a message in what I was presented with. And even if I didn't think it was what I needed at the time, retrospection always proved otherwise. You know, I was having not quite this conversation, but last night I was having a conversation with my son. I will tell you, I struggle with going to bed on time because my kids, there's always something. There's a daily something. There's always something. And so last night I was up with my oldest until 2 o'clock in the morning. But in any case, I was talking about that there's always a lesson in everything that happens every single day. And it is our goal to always be able to pick up on that lesson, to be able to see it and to learn from it, and to hopefully use it to make better decisions in the future. And going through that process and trying to break it down at a lower level so that he can understand that, there's a lesson in every single day. Everything we do every single day, there's always a lesson. So I kind of get it. Pay attention to what's presented before you. There's something in what you're doing. So if you're challenged with selling products and those products are not profitable, or you source them from a bad source, or you find something later that has a better profit margin, or the demand has gone down significantly and they're not selling, like, there's a lesson in that. And hopefully as we go through, call it our weekly and monthly lessons learned, we learn from that so we can make better choices in the future. So I agree with that. Treasures are awesome. So these are very, I guess, I won't say subjective, but they're not as specific as I was hoping they would be. So I think this it's very interesting the way she wrote out what these steps to being consistent. So treasures are awesome in business. There's treasures, and the treasures are income, clients, new contracts, collaborators, PR opportunities, and all things that grow in your business. Some days. So okay, treasure days. Let's enjoy them. But I don't know. I'm not really sure about the treasures are welcome. I don't know how that helps you be consistent, but okay. Those new treasures are no treasure days are a gift. So if you don't make the money that day, it's also a debt. So I don't know if she is every time you'll end up with a ton of treasures. So my best consistency habits. So I don't see her giving a list. It's very interesting the way that she wrote these. But in any case, I'm guessing our treasures are what we make in our business. And the days we don't make any money in our business, we're still learning something. We're still growing. Things are still happening in our business, whether we realize it or not. And that part I do agree with. So over time, you'll get there. Uh, just stay focused, stay consistent. Over time, the consistency and an authentic headspace, you'll end up with tons and tons of treasures, just like you end up with vases full of shells and sand. So, very interesting perspective on this article. I thought it would be something else. It is not, but that's okay. It's still probably a good article to completely read. So, if you want to check it out, this blog is called, although the list is not what I thought it would be, Kara Chase, and it's CARACHACE.com. And she's got 7 steps to consistency, um, building an online business. So, all right, Kara, you go, girl. In any case, that's what today's article is. I guess I like Entrepreneur or some other magazine, or sorry, article, so that I can just go straight to the here's the list, here's the list, here's the list. So, 9 steps to growing your business, successful business, 10 daily habits of successful entrepreneurs. Like, that's the kind of stuff that I like. So, I don't know if they got anything for consistency in there, but I this morning. I just chose two random articles, and they were not 100% what I was hoping they would be, but that's okay. Everyone's take on how to do this is different, so you may actually enjoy that article, and it may be helpful for you. So, in any case, I did find one more article. We're not going to read it, but if you want to go check it out yourself, it is Gent Whitty, woo, GENT, or is it Gen 20? Maybe it's gen20.com. So GEN and then 20, TWENTY.com. And it's 10 daily habits from of the most successful entrepreneurs. So, you might actually get something out of that one that actually is more of a list format. So, with that being said, we're going to move on, and I am going to go through the daily checklist. If you haven't grabbed the eCom planner, what I would encourage you to do is you can go to www.myecomplanner.com and grab the e-commerce planner to help you stay consistent in your e-commerce business every day, every week, and every month, and also to track your progress, your goals, and to establish new goals for the upcoming week, the upcoming month, and go through the process of staying on top of your business. So this is the second full week in April. We're towards the end. Today is Thursday, the 14th. My name is Nicole Whitlock. I'm with eCom Sellers. My goal is to help people to gain consistency in their e-commerce business, to stay focused and to concentrate on the things that are going to help move the needle in their business, help them achieve their goals, whatever their goals are, including becoming $1 million seller. And with the Ecom Planner, it's created for sellers by sellers. I'm a seller, and it's designed to help you to achieve your goals. So if you grab the My Ecom Planner, you can go to www.myecomplanner.com to grab it, and so you can begin the process of being consistent in your business. The other thing is that if you feel like you need a 20-minute coaching session so we can talk about your daily activities in your e-commerce business and how those daily activities incrementally over time will move the needle quicker than you realize in your e-commerce business, and you want to get more organized, you can schedule a 20-minute coaching session with me by going to www.ecomsellers.com, clicking on coaching, and just schedule your 20-minute coaching session there. So um, with our daily checklist, what we're going to do is we're going to go through those activities that we need to do today to make sure we stay focused and move the needle. So the first thing in our daily checklist, again, building that consistency, being intentional and being consistent. The night before, which would be Wednesday night, we want to spend some time in our business, at least before we go to bed. So if you only have 5 minutes, spend 5 minutes in your business. You got 15, then step through these activities. So the first thing is to assess your day. But how did your day go? What did you accomplish? What did you not accomplish? And let's celebrate everything you got done, and including those things you didn't get done, because we learn from that. We do. Um, there are days where everything that you have planned just does not work out for you, and there are days where everything that you have planned gets done and then some. So we celebrate all of it. We know that life happens in the middle of all of this. Our goal is to have focused, dedicated time in our e-commerce business, but we do know that emergencies do come up, and that's the way that life works. So before you go to bed, let's assess the day. Let's see how it went. Did we get through our schedule or our checklist or our to-do list for the day? If not, we're going to make a note of those things we didn't get done as well, because we may need to carry them forward into Thursday or into next week. Next thing, we're going to go through our daily checklist. We're going to check off everything that we've done, make a note of everything that we got done. So how many listings did we create? How many shipments did we send? Or how many orders did we fulfill? How many ads did we run? How many listings did we rework? Let's make a note of all those activities, because this is going to help us every single day. One day we're going to flip through this book, and we're going to see those numbers as we flip through it and go, wow, when we're sitting here and we're at the $10,000 mark or the $20,000 mark, that will be the day. And you'll be like, I can't believe it. Like, I really did do it. And it was the consistency that helped you get there. The next thing is to review your online schedule. I think sometimes what we have planned for tomorrow, because sometimes our lives are a little chaotic, is always a surprise. And so you shouldn't be a surprise. You should go through your schedule before the day before. Actually, you should go through your schedule for the week, really, but go through your schedule at a minimum the day before. So then that way, when you wake up, you kind of know what your obstacles are going to be, potential obstacles for the day. This could be the day that the roofer is coming because of the storms. And so you completely forgot about that. And they show up at your front door and you're like, oh, wait, I'm sorry. I was not expecting you today. So, if it's something that was planned, we shouldn't be surprised by those things. So go through that process, review your online calendar for yourself and your job or your business if you have one. I use Gmail. That's the easiest thing in the world. And then the next thing is to build your schedule for tomorrow. Write down, go through your schedule, build one out, or build your plan or your checklist. Be specific on the things that you're doing. Make sure you incorporate all the other things that are part of your day. I just lost my voice there for a second. Those other things that are part of your day. There's a lot of stuff that's happening that's throughout your day. And so include those things as well. And those routines that are part of helping you to be successful and consistent in your business. The next thing, don't overlook family. Always make sure you make time for family as well. So this morning, we get up after going through this checklist at night, and we're going to spend 15 minutes going through today's plan. So in essence, you're going to be planning 30 minutes every single day. 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening. You could narrow that down to 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening if you've done the weekly planning session. So we do the weekly planning session every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. So you're welcome to join us there and the weekly planning session where we'll go through and build out the weekly planning calendar. Okay. So we're going to, step one of this process, review yesterday's plan. So in other words, we're going to review Wednesday, because sometimes when we go to sleep and we wake up, we refresh, we reset. And so we have a clearer mind about what really happened yesterday, just in case we weren't able to get through the list. Maybe we had 20 things on the list and we got through 8. So we're going to make a note of that. And that's also going to help us have a moment of lessons learned, and we can use that information to help us build a better Wednesday schedule or a better Thursday schedule. The next thing is in the future. Step 2 is we're going to review and update our weekly priorities and our weekly habits. So what are the habits we're tracking this month, and what are the habits we're tracking this week? What are the priorities for this week? Because it's Thursday, so you only got 2 more business days if it is a activity that has to be done during a business day. If it is something that can be done on Saturday, that's great. But you have 3 days if it's something that can be done on Saturdays. You only have 2 days if it's something that can be done through the business week. So let's make sure we're aware of those things before we start our day today. We may have to cram some stuff into today. Then number 3 is glance at your monthly plan. What's your monthly goals? All of the monthly goals that you had established, and what did you have planned to focus on the second week in April? Okay. Probably taxes. That's my guess. Number 4, review and rewrite today's schedule. So go through it and read it, write it, speak it out loud. Make sure you note what the main thing is. So if nothing else goes right today, what's the main thing that has to happen in your business today or in your life? Sometimes the main thing is not about your business. Sometimes it's about your life. So for me this month, so many main things, but I had my children's IEPs and going through and reassessing my son's goals and writing them out and having to meet with the school teachers and the administrators and all that other stuff. It's a lot of work. It's a lot to do. And so that was the main thing for me for a few days. And then now the main thing is to go back and focus on taxes. And eventually I'll get over the hump and I'll be able to move on to something else being the main thing. So again, these are things that are also going to reduce the stress in your life, things that are serving you well, hopefully, in your business. If there are a lot of things that you're doing that are not serving you well, then you should probably stop doing them, because life is short. Time is so finite. You don't get it back. You really don't. So focus on the things that are going to be a blessing to your business and to your life and to your journey, and the things that are not going to be a blessing to your life and your business and your journey, then I would reevaluate those things. Sometimes we do things we don't like because they're not fun, but they're important, and they will ultimately be a blessing to our business. So don't mix the two, because that's not the solution. the things that are not serving you well, like spending 20 hours on social media, going through TikTok videos or YouTube videos, or going out and talking to every single neighbor down the street. Like, how is that going to help you get to your $1 million goal? Like, these are things that are not going to serve you well. Or binge watching whatever you want to on Netflix or Prime or whatever. Those are things that are not going to serve you well long term. They're not going to help you reach your $1 million goal. So do the things that are going to help you move the needle in your business and that are going to serve you well and be a blessing to your business. Things that are going to reduce the stress and simplify or streamline your business and your operations. And then as we go through that process, the one thing you can do is you can extract all this information from your weekly plan for today. Like your weekly planning session, you can extract all this info and use it in today's activities. And then the last thing is in the checklist for today is to begin the process of building your schedule for Friday. Again, Friday is the last business day of the week. So knowing what your weekly priorities are and your weekly habits are going to help you build a better Friday schedule. So do that, go through the checklist and begin the process of building out what's the main thing for tomorrow. Last but not least, be aware of those things that are going to be disruptions in your business, things that may be a momentary disruption versus a longer disruption in your business, and to plan accordingly. Plan around those things or plan for those things so that you can continue to keep the consistency you're trying to build in your business. So with that being said, again, my name is Nicole Whitlock. I'm with eCom Sellers, and my passion is helping people move the needle in their business to help them to achieve those goals, to help them become the $1 million seller if that's what they want to do, or they want to be the $1,000 seller. Okay, fine. Whatever works for you. I want to help you accomplish your goals. And so if you feel like you could use a little support, you'd like someone to review your plan for yourself and for your business, you can schedule a free 20-minute coaching call with me at www.ecomsellers.com and click on coaching. You can also connect with me in the e-commerce planning Facebook group. So you just look up e-commerce planning. It's an open Facebook group, and you can also connect with us on Clubhouse. So I hope that this information is a blessing to you. We'll find another consistency article next time. I'll vet it a little bit better. And because I try to be random, trust me, I'm trying to be random. I'm trying not to be, I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but I'm trying not to be biased. I really want to find something that's going to be a blessing to you in your business every single day. So I forget what tomorrow's topic is, so I'll have to go look it up. But in any case, I hope that you have an amazingly blessed day, week, month, and year. I hope that my prayer for you is that you will be highly productive and successful today. And so I hope you have an amazingly blessed day. Goodbye for now.